keep your eyes on the business of the business of the business of the businesses. That's the business that we're in. It's the businesses of the business. Rogan's at the neighbors. He spent the night at Brad's last night. And which was nice because I had a lot of work to do around here. Had another mouse I had to deal with. And yeah, I was living once again behind my washing machine, my dishwasher. But I got the dishwasher pulled out. I got it all cleaned out. There was no mouse back there. So I don't know. I guess he fucking hightailed the fuck out. But left a hell of a fucking mess for me to clean up. But I got it all cleaned up. Debbie, hey Randy, hey there, Steve Running. Hey Jonah, even though your face, the only thing I see is your face, but I know who you are. I couldn't see your name because it's behind a window. And that is Karsten with Julian Assange's face avatar. He's the first person to have Julian Assange. Hippie Chick is the second to have Julian Assange. 420 Lurch is the third person to have Julian Assange as their face on their avatar. I fucking love you guys. Hey Kristen, hey Stukes. I love that you guys are putting Julian Assange's face on your avatar, man. You know, it's not about us, man. It's not about him. It's about our free speech. You guys have an opportunity to say something about it right now, and now's the time to do it. Now is the time to switch those avatars over to Julian Assange's face and make that point known to as many people as you can reach. Even if you only reach one extra person, that's one more person that will know about what's going on with Julian Assange. Just think of it that way. One person at a time, guys. So, yeah, like I said, the fucking mouse, man, he took off. I can't believe how much of a mess a mouse can leave in just a matter of days. It's amazing. They are so fucking destructive. And, you know, my cat's like, yeah, ain't no mouse around here. I'm like, are you really serious? You're not gonna look? I don't mind stealing bread. Good morning, Karsten, Hash, Stukes, 5 something. I can't read your name because my Twitter has changed though. Randy, you're right, Nay. Danny, Graham, Evan, 420. All right, let's get this kefefe going here. I gotta put in the right amount of cream up. Just right. I like to taste my coffee. I don't like it too creamy. I want to still taste the coffee taste. You know? So just a little bit of creamer. I like you guys to know how I do my coffee. I think it's important that y'all know how I like my coffee. I'm 181. I'm gaining weight every fucking day. Yes, I'm getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Why? Because I'm eating pizza and wings at least twice a day because I don't fucking care. Okay, so you look at the title of this video, you'll see it says Kyle Kulinski. I warned him years ago that YouTube was shutting me down, and I wanted him to do a show on it. I wanted him to tell his audience to, start a movement against YouTube to stop suppressing me because I was doing so well. And then all of a sudden I got shut down, and I started reaching out to people like Kyle Kulinski for help. And he completely fucking ignored. Not only did he ignore me, but he went on his merry way for years and years and years and never even addressed the problem. But I want you guys to hear this now. Listen to what Kyle Kulinski says.
Mainstream media options. The stuff you ran away from to go to the internet because it's interesting and free, now the old guard is elbowing their way back in the room, and you guys have experienced it. I've heard from a million of you this story. Like, yeah, I'd sit there, all I do is watch you and like 2 or 3 other lefty commentators, and I put it on autoplay and I hop in the shower, and it always goes from you to a mainstream media video.
MSNBC.
You to a mainstream media video.
John Oliver.
Always.
Steve Colbert. Yes, always. It's true.
Listen, you're lucky if you get any recommended videos of secular talk. Now, some people who've been watching the show for...
This is what brought my channel down, was I used to get recommended videos. People would click on it and see what the fuck I was about. I would get some subscribers. It worked all the time. And when the YouTube started hiding me, and all of a sudden I started losing subscribers instead of gaining them, I knew immediately that there was a problem. So I started investigating, and I found out what was going on. And then I contacted people like Kyle. Every time he put up a video, I would write a post. I would say, Kyle, man, can you address what's going on with YouTube stealing my subscribers? No. Not a fucking peep. He didn't give a fuck about me. I was a little guy. You know, I was some guy that used cannabis on the internet. He didn't give a fuck about me. The fact that I was a fellow podcaster didn't mean dick to this guy.
For a long time, they will keep getting the recommendeds of me. You want to know something crazy? We know, as a matter of fact, they try to bury it for new people. So my stuff doesn't... If you're already part of the club, yes, you might get some recommendeds of me. New people almost never see recommendeds of secular talk, ever. Which is why the rate of growth of this channel has slowed colossally.
Oh, Kyle. Oh, are you just noticing this now? Oh, wow. That must suck, Kyle. How does it feel to be somebody who's worked for 10 years to build a channel on YouTube only to have them hide you now and subvert your progress because they don't agree with your narrative? How does that feel, Kyle? Huh? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? Isn't it kind of weird that he's just now figuring this out? That he's just now noticing? Isn't it weird that I've been telling him about this for the last 6 years or so? You know, in 2015, 5 years ago, you guys might remember this. They added the little bell icon notification thing so that subscribe wasn't just subscribe. Now you had to subscribe, then you had to hit the bell. And not only the bell, but then you had to hit all. So you would get all notifications. And I did a big video about it. Got ignored by everyone. It has 150 views on it. Yay, that's because I'm suppressed. You know? He's starting to feel the fucking sting now. And luckily for me, I've had to fight this and I've worked around it. But he doesn't know what to fucking do.
There's definitely a hierarchy of that the algorithm has, and some channels are recommended more than others. So, you know, David Packman.
Well, Kevin, if you're recovering from surgery, I hope you're using my pain oil. It'll make you feel a lot better. This guy Kyle is a fucking dick. Wow, you really hate Kyle, huh? Holy shit. He's an asshole about certain things, like getting in touch with me over this. I have an issue with him over this. I don't think he's a fucking dick about other stuff though. So, but this one thing I have a problem with.
And I have always had a very similar sized channel. Now he just hit 1 million subscribers.
Hey, Kid Blur, instead of posting links, why don't you just tell us what the link is you're trying to post, okay? Just tell us what it is instead of trying to get people to click off of my fucking video.
By the way, congratulations to him for doing that. That's awesome. I'm really happy for him, and he's a nice guy. We were always neck and neck, and then boom, he took off and went way by me. Why? Well, one of the reasons is the algorithm hates me. I'm not exactly... It's not that he's safe, but it's definitely that I'm more obnoxious and louder and curse more and say things that are edgier. And yeah, so the algorithm's not going to like me. And this is... The same thing is screaming off the page when you read this article. So let me give you some more of what they say here. Comments using anti-police slogans surged nearly 300% on Reddit and more than 1,000% on Twitter during the unrest triggered by the killing of George Floyd in May, according to the report. It also described the growth of left-wing networks on Facebook, such as groups with such...
Yeah, Carson, it was Jimmy Dore's channel. I caught it live, them deleting subscribers from Jimmy Dore's channel. This is not the deleting of subscribers. This is them hiding your channel. This is something different.
Groups, as Redneck Revolt and the Socialist Rifle Association, boasting 50,000 and 40,000 members, respectively. Numbers that still pale in comparison to right-wing communities online. Quote, We don't know enough about it to know just how dangerous it is, and we don't know enough to know how dangerous it can become, said Joel Finkelstein, a co-author of the report and executive director of the Network Contagion Research Institute based in New Jersey. Its funders include George Soros' Open Society Foundations as well as the Charles Koch Foundation.
Yeah, listen, buddy, it'd probably be better if you wouldn't post links on my live stream. Right. Well, understand when you do it, I know that what your intention was, but understand now somebody already tried to click off on my fucking page. You see that? So don't do it. Don't put links up in my stream like that, man. Cool.
Good. So I love it when they do this. There's these like astroturf groups that fund studies that are like, oh, the fringes are so bad, we should do something to stop them.
Randy, it just amazes me that you just click on random links that people post in my fucking live stream. I mean, seriously, Randy. I mean, did your mom ever tell you, hey, if someone told you to jump off a bridge, are you going to go do it? Did your mom ever have that discussion with you? You would have DM'd it to me? You could have said it. You could tweet it, Kid Blur. I appreciate it if you tweet it. Put it on Twitter so all of us can see it. The air we breathe is killing us. Yes, Michael Salvati, that is true. Should have, but I didn't usually go into people's DMs. Yeah, just tweet it, man. Just tweet it out on Twitter. My city could be defunding the police by $770,000, Jonah. Huh. Why'd you cut your hair, Kevin Vaught? Why did you cut your hair? Dude, people are so stupid, man. Are you that dumb, Kevin? You think I cut my hair? Because it looks different to you? I mean, so you're going to ask a stupid fucking question? I don't cut my hair, dude. I'm a goddamn wizard. Wizards don't cut their hair. Oh, Kid Blur, it's okay. You were trying. I appreciate you trying to help my show. I do. Just remember in the future, don't post links to other videos on my live stream. And instead, put it on Twitter and tweet it at me. And then let me know and say, hey, Nay, I just tweeted this at you on Twitter. And then I'll go pull up Twitter and I'll pull it up. And then I could show people the video. You were saying I cut you off. I'm sorry. I was refreshing the chat because I didn't see how many. I saw you said it was a video about someone claiming they set up a website about unfollows or something. Yeah, it sounds like Social Blade. Social Blade tracks. And you can see people unfollowing you in real time on Social Blade. That's what Carson and I were talking about. But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is the algorithms that hide our channels from other people. They used to promote us along the side. Like this Kyle Kalinske video, over on the right side of his videos, it's all Stephen Colbert, Stephen Colbert, Stephen Colbert, I'm sorry, John Oliver, John Oliver, John Oliver, John Oliver, John Oliver, John Oliver, John Oliver. It's fucking psychotic. And this is literally what Kyle Kalinske is addressing. Here, I'm going to show you the whole picture. Check this out. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. I'm watching a Kyle Kalinske Secular Talk video, right? And look, last week tonight, last week tonight, last week tonight, last week tonight, last week tonight. Oh, look, the Jimmy Dore Show. Last week tonight. Oh, yeah, and guess what? Last week tonight. There's Kit Boga. Last week tonight. Well, I'm having all kinds of problems going on right now. Hold on. So the problem is it used to be when an average Joe scrolling through YouTube would come across one of my videos, you'd be watching my video, and on the right side, it would be trendy as dabbers, 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 trendy as dabbers. So you would be inclined to watch another one of my videos. Maybe then you would really start to like me, and you would eventually subscribe to my channel. They don't do that anymore, so you don't get as many subscribes. It's devastating for someone like me. And it's devastating for someone like Kyle. And even when you have almost 1 million subscribers, you're going to notice it. I warned him about this years ago. He chose to ignore me. Now, I want you to understand that I am really enjoying watching him. What's the word I'm looking for? Watching him writhe. And he's writhing. And he doesn't know what to do. And he could have, if he had just not ignored me and just had a conversation with me just one time, he would have been mentally prepared for this. We could have become friends. I could have told him how I deal with this. He could have taken precautions. And now, you know, this is what happens when you choose to ignore Trendy Nay. You get beat the fuck down by life. Don't ignore me. I'm trying to help you. You might think I'm an asshole, but I'm really just here to help. You know, you might disagree with the things I say, but hey, man, you might disagree with the things that Julian Assange says too. That's no reason to stifle free speech. You know, which is exactly what Kyle Klinsky did to me. He didn't agree with me, so he didn't want to talk to me. That is why he is hurting today. Doesn't want to have the communication, doesn't want to have the conversation. Welcome to your shit fucking life. I don't know who this deep dude is, but I'm blocking you. With your ... you fucking dumbass. You just want to see your name come across my screen, really? Well, you don't get to, because I blocked you. Fuck off, child.
And mainstream media goes
only adults and those who act like adults get to hang out in here.
With it all the time because they benefit from this as well. Now, in this case, they're just talking about far left. Now, they go on in the article to stress, hey, far right is more violent and deadly according to every study, but there's this rising thing on the far left, and we might want to look out for that, and you might want to be careful, and you might want to consider also, here's the implication, you might want to consider treating these kinds of lefties the same as you would treat white supremacists. So, like, for people...
Eddie, right? Eddie, it's like Lee Camp. That, by the way, everybody, he's going to be here tomorrow at this time. Lee Camp, right here, 9 o'clock in the morning. Lee Camp is going to be right here. We're going to have an interview with Lee Camp from Redacted Tonight. Can't wait. Make sure you're here tomorrow at this time for that interview, okay? And Eddie said, nay, people won't listen until it's too late, bro. You have again and again warned people, and yet they still don't listen. And, you know, I think when you say something like that, I think of people like Lee Camp, Graham Elwood, Jimmy Dore. Those three guys specifically, because they've been warning their followers for years and years, and we all just kind of keep bumbling through life. Nobody really wants to get out in the street and march about those specific things. It's like you really have to feel that rage. You get triggered by something before you go out in the street and start protesting. But it's a gradual overtaking of our rights. And I know you guys have heard this before, and I know it sounds like a conspiracy thing and whatever, but it's happening. And it's not up for debate anymore. You can look at our rights being eroded piece by piece and understand that if what's going on in the political arena today isn't getting you worked up and upset, you're not paying attention, man. There is so much misplaced anger and misinformation, and people are running with it. And we're running out of control like a goddamn freight train going off the tracks on a fucking bridge that is going over a goddamn ravine, you know? And we all just stand around and watch it happen, and there's really not much any of us can really do. I mean, if a polarizing figure stood up and started marching and got millions to follow them, yes, that's one of the questions I'm going to ask Lee Camp about tomorrow. I'm going to be like, who's the polarizing figure? Who's going to be the person to lead us out of this horrible direction that we're heading in? And we are going down a really dangerous slope. And it's from so many different ways, it gets confusing, man. You know, it's just like Kyle was saying, you got the extremists on the right, but now you got these extremists on the left, and it's getting so muddy, and it's getting so fucking, it's boiling over into this kaleidoscope of confusion. And I don't even know from one moment to the next how I feel about things. There's so much information out there. I'm having conversations with pro-abortion people, anti-abortion people, people who are want Trump to have 4 more years, people who are Biden supporters, and people who know that both sides are fucking fucked, that we're all fucked. I'm hearing it from everywhere. It's confusing. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop learning and listening. But it's a lot, man, and it is stressing me a little bit. I must say, there's a lot of information out there, and I'm not unplugging. I'm not fucking running away from it at all. I'm trying to bring people together, and I think I can help on a very small level. Just with my own small following, I can at least tell you guys that we need to be sweet to each other. And then from that, maybe someone like a Graham Elwood or a Ron Placone or maybe even a Lee Camp or, Jimmy Dore or somebody will see what I'm talking about, and we'll start talking about that too. Because I understand that they're angry, and I understand that they point out all of the problems with our situation. But we also have to start pointing out how we all need to come together and help each other, even with our political differences, man. It's fucking crazy. I can't believe the fucking the vitriol, the anger, the hate expressed from the left to the right and from the right to the left. And what most of us should try to realize is that it's okay that we disagree on certain issues, whether you want to consider them political or social. It's okay, man. There's families that have barbecues. They get together, and half the family is on the right and the other half's on the left. And when they get together, they do just fine, and they don't talk about politics or social issues. It's not the place for that. The family table is not the place to get into arguments about, social, political issues. The place to argue about that is with complete strangers on the internet so that you're not ruining your relationships. And there's just no place for those types of conversations if you can't conduct them civilly. If you can't, at the end of that conversation, shake hands, give a hug or a kiss, and walk away and give that person the respect that they deserve, then you have no business even starting the conversation in the first place. And I want people to talk, but I need for people to understand that there's a legitimate way to converse and an illegitimate way to fucking attack people. And I'm on Twitter every day trying to set an example for both sides to show that I'm communicating with everybody, and we all can communicate with each other. One of the things that disgusts me the most on Twitter is when I find somebody with an opposing opinion to me and I start retweeting and liking their stuff and I follow them, and then they won't reciprocate. And I realize they won't do that because they see that I disagree with them on certain points. So they don't want to support me because we disagree. Hey man, we should support each other because we're humans. And that we should support each other all on the First Amendment point. That everyone has a right to have an opinion. And if we all did that, then everyone would like your shit, whether they agreed with you or not. They'd like you, they'd lift you up, they would support you, they would retweet you, and they would comment, and they would be nice. Plant, Eddie Haynes, both of you, thank you for turning your avatars into Julian Assange. It makes all the difference that you guys are doing this. Karsten, you guys, thank you for changing your avatars to Julian Assange. Kyle is a compromised lefty. Compromised how? What? I mean, okay, Audi, I think you might be right there. I think I see some compromising there too. I didn't unsubscribe from him. I still want to hear what he has to say. But yeah, I see the compromising there. He's bought because he doesn't want to talk about the People's Party. To me, I feel that somebody's paying him money to not mention the People's Party, or that he has an agenda. And that is Joe Biden needs to win and Donald Trump needs to lose. That's not my agenda. It's not my agenda. It used to be my agenda. Oh yeah, it was. No Trump no matter what. That was me. I was a never Trumper. But now I hate fucking Biden, and I hate I hate Kamala Harris. Okay? I fucking hate them both. So you've given me this choice, that I refuse to take either. I'm not going to vote for Trump, and I'm not going to vote for Biden. That puts you in a bad position if you're, trying to change the world. I don't know what the Democrats were fucking thinking. If they had just stuck with Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump would have already had a heart attack and died by now. Bernie Sanders would have been fucking raging all over the country. Fucking, there would have been they wouldn't have been able to stop the people out in the street marching for Bernie Sanders. There'd be rallies and fucking, there'd be excitement and people would be hugging and loving each other and respecting each other. But, they couldn't see it. The Nancy Pelosi's of the world, they just couldn't see it. And, look at this. And this is from the bottom of my heart. I really believe this. If Donald Trump wins, I'm going to fucking spit on the left and say, this is what you've earned this. This is what you get. You deserve it. Fuck you. If Joe Biden wins, I'm going to look at the right and say, this is where your fucking hate and racism and lying has got you. Fuck you. This is what you get. Do you see? It doesn't fucking matter to me. I want both of them to lose. And I want to laugh at either of them. I want to laugh at Donald Trump and all the Trump supporters. And I want to laugh at Joe Biden and all the Joe Biden supporters. And I want them both to lose. If you want both Donald Trump and Joe Biden to lose the election, press number 1, like me. I'm just kind of curious how many people agree with me. I'd like to see both of them lose the election. I'd like to see both of them at the exact same time drop dead of heart attacks. And then I'd like to see their VPs drop dead of heart attacks all at the same time. Like an EMP from China. EMP their fucking hearts. I would love it. Don't speak mainly due to her being closed-minded and hella judgmental. Well, you could change that, Jonah. And you could start talking to your mom and show her that you can be the bigger person. And then maybe she'll start to see the error of her ways, Okay, I love all the ones that I'm getting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to smoke for certain people this morning, okay? This is who I am smoking for this morning. Okay, everyone who has changed their avatar to Julian Assange. That's Karsten. And it's 420 Lurch. It's Hippie Chick. Eddie Haynes. This is the first bong rip. Goes to everyone who has taken the moment. It only takes a second to change your avatar on any social media to Julian Assange's face to get that information out there, to push that narrative. It's so important. This is for you. First bong hit goes to all of you guys that are changing those avatars. Thank you so much for doing that. All right, Cyberstyle, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is tisms for all. Cheers, everybody. And hash. Yes, hash too. Off of Google. Jonah, yes. All right, that was the first bong rip. Now I'm going to do another bong rip. Okay, it's 420 in Newfoundland. This is for my friend in Newfoundland that just came in and said I'm in Newfoundland. It's 420 there. Also, every single one of you that pressed number 1, okay? Every single one of you that pressed number 1 just now, that says you don't want either Donald Trump or Joe Biden to win the presidential election. Eddie Haynes, Hash, Plant, Alan Moda, 420 Lurch, Evan 420, Kid Blur, Steve Running, chose door number 1, Audi Presley, Hash, Randy Church, Damon Faulkner, Jonah, Hash, Audi, Danny Graham. Danny Graham, I like that name, Danny Graham. It's poetic. Danny Graham. I've done it everywhere, but Hash, cheers, thank you. Okay, next bong hit is for everyone who pressed the number 1. That means you don't want either Donald Trump or Joe Biden to be the president of the United States for the next 4 years. That's where I'm at. I mean, I understand you if you support Donald Trump, and I understand you if you support Joe Biden, and I know you've got your reasons, and I'm not putting you down, okay? I totally understand. But I just want you to know this is where I am today. You know, my opinions change from week to week or month to month, but right now, I just don't want either of those people. I mean, Joe Biden's not going to change a fucking thing. Status quo Joe. You know, is that a thing? Is that a thing? I bet you it is. I bet you it is I bet you somebody else already fucking did that shit. You know? Status quo. No? Status quo Joe or lying Donald. I take neither today. Ask me again in a week. That's my tweet. You guys like it? Go retweet it. Go retweet that tweet. I told somebody, okay, Nancy Newsworthy, on Twitter. I was like, hey man, maybe that guy was getting attacked because he almost ran into that crowd. Maybe that's why they were fucking throwing bricks through his windows on his car. And guy's like, no, he was one of them, and they just mistook him for a Trumper. And I'm like, okay, Newsworthy Nancy. Or, okay, Nancy Newsworthy. Okay, you got the news. You're better than me. You're a better person than me. I hope you feel good. Hey, Debbie's pressing number 1. Cool. All right, so this is for all of you guys that pressed number 1. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, 'tis for all. Cheers, everybody. Hey, John. Patience. Cyber style. Shelly retweeted me. Thank you, Shelly. But her bad. I wish that happened to your mother. If only someone's like, you know, if a woman has a baby and dies from the pregnancy, her bad. I said, I wished that happened to your mother. That when you were born, she died. And you never got to meet her. You fucking piece of shit. It's like, wow, really? What is with these anti-abortion people, man? I mean, I understand it, you know, the argument, but some of your arguments are, you know, they're worthless. They make no sense. They have no weight. You know? Oh, fuck a woman. Oh, so you hate women. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, I guess that's a good reason to be pro, you know, anti-abortion, because you hate women and you literally just said that you do. Oh yeah, if a woman dies from pregnancy, her bad. Really? you're just like, wow, man, really? Wow.
People who do ACAB, all cops are bastards.
Wayne, hey, number one, no flags. We don't care where you're from. No flags. And number two, call me Nay. All right, buddy? I'm going to refresh the chat because I don't want to see your fucking flag on my live stream. We don't do flags on my live stream. Period. Any flag. Not my flag, not your flag. Fuck all flags. All flags suck my dick. Don't post them on my live stream again. And you can call me Nay. What's up, buddy? N-A-Y.
Like, if you've ever tweeted that or said that on Facebook or whatever, they're coming for you. And they gave the names of some of the group: Redneck Revolt and Social Rifle Association. They brought up, people are more likely to endorse property damage, property violence, if they've said things like, we should seize the means of production. Do you see where this is going? And this is why I was screaming every step of the way at the left, stop cheering for censorship and deplatforming of people on the right, because you think all your opinions are correct, but there's a lot of people who think you're crazy and who would ban you in a second. And so if you self-describe as a socialist, or you self-describe as a communist, God forbid you self-describe as a tanky, if you've ever tweeted something like, all cops are bad, if you've ever talked about seizing the means of production, like, of course they're going to come after you. How did you not see that from the beginning? It kind of drove me crazy when you would see these left-wingers who were like, censor that person, deplatform that person, oh, that goes too far, oh yeah, sure, we should totally give Facebook and Twitter the ability and the right to pull down whatever the hell they want for any reason whatsoever. It's totally great that mainstream media is teaming up, with all these social media platforms to do fact-checking and whatnot. No, it's not. It's terrible. Yes, there's a lot of bad right-wing actors out there, and there's a lot of genuinely dangerous beliefs. There's a lot of people who think what you believe is dangerous too. There is. There's plenty of people who listen to you and be like, you're crazy. At some point down the line, will they ban certain hashtags associated with the left? Probably. They'll ban them for the right. They'll ban them for the left. If you're a prominent left-wing leader, but you don't fit it neatly into the box of the approved, ideological constraints, look out. You're in trouble. And so we all knew this day was coming. They're doing the whole, the far left is really bad too and really dangerous too, just like the far right. Hey, something should probably be done about this on social media, don't you think? When you read this article, that's your takeaway. That's what it's supposed to be. Damn, something should be done about that. And then let's sanitize everything in sight. Sanitize everything in sight and have no more free speech anymore. Let's make the world CNN. Because that's what they want to do. That's what social media companies want. Everything that happens on their site. They want no scandals ever. And no scandals means what? Everybody's saying boring stuff 24/7. And there are plenty of people who embrace this in principle when they were cool with banning right-wing people for saying messed up stuff, having messed up beliefs. But chickens are coming home to roost. Don't say I didn't warn you. I was one of the first people to tell you at the very beginning. Look out. And, they always come after the left. Of course, look at Russiagate. They always flip it back on the left. They just accuse, Jacobin and some left-wing magazines, Current Affairs. Russia tried to infiltrate them. No, they didn't. There was, one email that they tried to get some story run. And they were like, no, we are not going to run it. And they wrote articles about it, Russia infiltrated the left, They always wanted to ban and deplatform people who question the status quo. So if you do that, careful what you wish for.
See? Goes right to fucking John Oliver.
The thing you weren't quite good enough at for your dad to
Dude,
love.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh my god,
absolutely.
dude. That plays on my YouTube video and I will fucking lose my goddamn channels. All of them. Fucking douchebags. You guys like that? Boom. Do you guys like that? You like that response? See how quick I did that? Boom! What? Virus registration area. I noticed Nate talking about YouTube. Yes, let's watch this video now. This is what Kid Blur is sending us.
Conspiracy theories have been around for centuries.
Hey, Wayne, no flag,
In fact,
right on.
Many historians believe that the American Declaration of Independence was created in response to a potential British plot that actually didn't exist.
And while you may not think that you believe in any conspiracy theories, they follow such an effective cognitive formula that you might believe in one right now without even realizing it.
Watch his eyes.
Shocking footage has emerged of Justin Bieber that appears to show transformed into a giant lizard.
Boom.
Studies have found that actually over 50% of Americans believe in at least one conspiracy theory.
Funny.
Oh my god.
YouTube and other social media platforms have come under a lot of fire for conspiracy theory content proliferation online, so we wanted to investigate two things.
One, whether or not there has been a...
Hey, Rob. Let's call it cannabis, okay, buddy? That shouldn't be a problem, right? To refer to it as cannabis on here? Let me know if that's a problem for you. And no, you don't have to have the right genetics to have amazing cannabis. You know, most cannabis is pretty good. It creates THC. You take that THC and do all kinds of shit with it. You don't have to have the right genetics. You know, people like you that, you know, talk their shit. You could talk all your shit you want, Rob, on my fucking live stream, but I'm the one doing this. Okay? That's not a problem to call it cannabis? Good. All right. And you want to come on here and start talking shit like, you know, like you own the place? Make sure you know what the fuck you're talking about.
measurable rise in conspiracy theories in recent years.
And two, how conspiracy theories work to
It's
manipulate
top of the
your
hour.
feelings so
Time
you
to
can
smoke.
better
Thank
defend
you.
yourself against their tactics, and ultimately find out what it means if you believe in one in the first place.
Dude, what the fuck is this,
From
Kid
an
Blur?
evolutionary perspective, biologists hypothesize that we've been programmed to fall for conspiracy theories. as
Dude,
a
what is this
protector.
bullshit? Why are you wasting my time with this bullshit fucking video? Halfway in? Fuck, dude. Alright, I think I found it.
Not only does it exist, but it's having an immense impact on our environments and our economy, as well as displacing and killing people.
20% of Americans still believe the conspiracy theory that vaccines cause autism. This one has been extremely rampant on YouTube, Facebook, and Pinterest, and has been helped by celebrities like Charlie
Fucking
Sheen,
dumbass!
Kristen Cavalry. Not sure if it's smart to be taking medical advice about safety from someone who casually walks in the middle of the street.
That's what Casey's party is. I just thought about that. Whatever, I'm gonna go that. I'm like a Barbie doll right now. Okay.
Science again proves that vaccines are one of the most effective ways to prevent disease. And the proliferation of these vaccine hesitancy conspiracy theories online are the reason that measles are now having new outbreaks all over America and the world.
Outbreaks
Also,
all
the
over
WHO claims that
America.
vaccine
We're just
hesitancy
talking
is
about
the third
stuff.
largest threat to global
People,
health
you're just
this
holding
year.
Where
ball
this all comes ahead
sacks.
is the proliferation
Come on,
of conspiracy
people.
theories by algorithms. Like our favorite,
Algorithms.
notorious and elusive.
These guys are
YouTube
great. I
algorithm.
love these
We're talking to you
guys.
right now on a platform that is controlled
They
by
are
an algorithm
special.
designed to keep you here longer. longer and have you
Look
enjoy
at the
everything
focus.
you
He's
see.
so
So you can
focused
bet
on
that
the
if you watch a
camera.
video that's an
He's
hour
looking
long about
right into your
conspiracy theory,
eyes.
It's gonna know and think you like that and start suggesting stuff to you. But it's not likely to be the overly pedantic or nuanced or calm videos, but rather the really emotionally intense.
Look. Question for all of my gay friends out there, all right? This is a question for all my, and I want an honest answer. You know how black people in the hood talk to each other, and they've got like a way that they have slang, and they call it jive. You know, when I was younger, they called it jive, and that's the way they spoke in the hood. But you get somebody from the hood, and they go through school, they get educated, they become, you know, some kind of a professional, and then you hear them speak, and they kind of drop that whole jive thing. But they go back to the hood. Oh, they don't have any problem talking to their bros like they used to. They'll fall back into it. This is an honest fucking question for all of my male gay friends out there, and I want to know. When you guys talk like that, I mean, is that you guys got to try to do that, right? You're acting. You don't really talk like that. Like if you're just talking normal, like when you were 7 years old or 6 years old, you just talk normally, right? And then one day you saw someone or you heard something and then you started talking like, right? That's not natural. I'm kind of curious. That's an honest question for my gay friends out there. If you guys could just answer, because it just seems fucking like some phony bullshit to me.
And stuff that, you know, might contain misinformation.
Combine the technological algorithm with your brainy biological algorithm, and you can see why YouTube has a problem on their hands. Former YouTube software engineer Guillaume Chaslot started.
He doesn't talk like that? Yeah, I'm not. Hey, man.
Vulnerable people.
Hey, man. I'm not against gay. You guys know that. I just don't know, so I'm kind of just curious. You know, I'm just gay curious, I guess you could say. I'm kind of curious, man. I want to know what's going on in their heads. Is that an act or is it real?
Show them conspiracy.
Is that just how you talk? Is it when you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, it's a beautiful day out today. I'm so excited. Or wouldn't it be crazy if when guys that were gay were walking around their home doing stuff and they knew that nobody could hear them? They're just like, yeah, man, I gotta fucking get this done over here. And oh, the phone's ringing. I better answer it. Oh, hi, what's going on? Is that it? Is that a thing? Let me know.
On the platform for longer. He even created a website called Algo Transparency that you can go on right now, and what it does is it shows you that
Carson goes, stop, it's real.
The top YouTube channels and the videos that they are currently recommending. While we were researching this video, at the current time we went on the website and the top 4 videos being recommended had to do with conspiracy theories or secret information. You can go check it right now, like it will be different. It's very interesting to sort of like keep up and check out what it is that YouTube is suggesting to the world right now.
But interestingly, scholars have actually studied the prevalence of conspiracy theories through the years, and it actually remains pretty consistent. They do, however, say that the internet has displaced the gatekeepers, the producers, editors, and scholars who decide what is worthy of dissemination. This has caused YouTube and other platforms to start actually taking action. Like, Pinterest has actually banned all conversations about vaccines until they can figure out how to manage and stop the spread of misinformation. And YouTube doesn't take down the videos as of now, but they do demonetize anti-vax videos. YouTube has also started putting little Wikipedia blurbs underneath videos that may contain...
I just realized I'm going to get a copyright strike for this video probably. These fuckers are probably, you know, monetizing. I'm not going to take the risk anymore. I'm sure I'm already busted on that shit. They get you for fucking, you know, seconds of video now. Everybody knows who Julian Assange is now, man. You guys are doing great. Flipping those images over. You guys, that in that picture, Karsten, that's badass Brad right there in that picture with me. That's where Rogan is right now. He's over at Brad's house. He spent the night there, little bastard. Brad was gone for the weekend, so Rogan missed him. It's fucking hilarious. Giant jalapeno. Oh, Cannabis Jesus, this guy's name is. I should probably be friends with him on fucking Twitter, huh? Hey, Teresa. Way to go, Brad. I did notice that my bi friends don't really talk like that. Really? Isn't that kind of weird? Okay, so the bisexual guys they just talk normally. Isn't that weird? But the gay ones, they change the way they talk. Yeah, that's fucking weird, man. That's phony as fuck. I'm calling it out right now. All right, here we go. You guys ready? I'm calling it out because of what Kid Blur just told me. I'm going to say that every gay guy that does the whole lisp thing is a fucking phony. Stop it. All right? It's bullshit. Just talk normally, man. You can just tell people you're fucking gay. All right? God. What is that shit? Oh, why are you so upset about it? Don't be so sad. This is natural for me. This is the way we talk. Come on, Nay. What? I was born to talk like this, Nay. Come on. Why are you so mad? Don't be mad, sweetie. Nay, you get everybody so upset when you get upset like this. And, this is just how we like to talk. And, it does help us identify a little bit better. And yes, when I go home and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm shaving and I'm taking off my body hair and I'm talking to myself in the mirror, I talk like this normally. Absolutely. I talk normally. But come on, Nay, you just don't have to be so upset about it all the time. Come on. Just let it go, sweetie. Just let it go. Just let it go, Nay. Don't be so mad all the time. We love you, Nay. We love you. You go, boy. You go. You go. You do you, Nay. You do it. You do it so good. We're going to keep watching. Look, we're going to smoke with you. Isn't it some time of the day that you're supposed to smoke? What time is it? What is it? Some 7:10 or something? Do it. You do it. Gay guy. I got to add that to my list of things that I do know. It's my new character, the gay guy. All right. Cyber style. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. I'm trying to make y'all laugh. Is it good? It's good, huh? Ice. Cheers, bro. And I've literally been in situations, I think about it now, I've literally been in situations with my gay friends and I've heard them talk differently depending on the situation that they're in. And now I'm like, light bulb. I never even thought about it before. It's not natural. It's an act. It's like me doing, oh, hello, sophisticated nay here. I have to take a little bit of effort in order to speak like this. What a fucking pain in the ass that's got to be. You're a fucking phony. You are walking around all day playing a fucking character. That's why the suicide rate is higher for gay guys. If you have to go around pretending who the fuck you are all day, it's gonna make you go fucking crazy. Trust me, I know. God, man, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Stop. Fucking stop doing it, man. Find something else, you know? Find another way to communicate to other men that you're gay. You know, it used to be an earring. Remember it was an earring? Do you guys remember that? In the 1970s and the 1980s, okay? If you had an earring on the left, you were straight. If you had an earring on the right, you were gay. Why couldn't we have just stuck with that? Why did we have to go with the whole lisping thing? What, did you guys not like the earrings? Oh, I know what it was. Now I remember. It was all you fucking douchebags, you men out there that decided to go get 2 fucking earrings and confuse the whole fucking system. Fuck you! You fucking double earring wearing motherfuckers! What the fuck were you thinking? You fucked it all up! I remember the first time I saw a guy wearing two earrings, I was like, mind blown. I was like, what does that even mean? Is that a thing? I don't know. Do I want to find out? No! I don't want to know what that even fucking means! It scares me! Frightens me. And I'm scared of what I don't understand. That you think it means secretly gay? I think it means we'll do a little bit of everything. I'll try anything twice. One of those. Then they start wearing nail polish. I have no problem with anyone's sexuality, however you want to portray yourself or whatever. I'm just pointing something out, and it's real. It's not a lie. This is actually reality. It's real. You guys are really playing a character, and that is adding stress to your brain, and it's not healthy, and you're not being yourself, and you should just act naturally, and you should just be yourself, and you'll see your blood pressure will go down, you know? So while it's fun to joke about it, and it's funny, it's also serious, man. It's about your health. I care about you guys. I love you guys. And I just, I know what it's like when you have to pretend of what you are, who you are when you're around certain groups of people, man. It's stressful. Everybody just wants to be themselves, I mean, maybe there's a gay person that's watching this right now that's thinking, actually, I spoke like that straight, normally, when I was younger. And I felt like I was being restrained. And once I started lisping, and once I started being more, I started intonating more, adding more notes to my words, being more musical with the way I spoke, that felt more natural for me. Hey, man, I would understand that. And if that's the way you talk and you feel like you're not pretending when you talk like that, hey, man, I don't understand. I don't know. And if that's it, then tell me. And then say, oh, okay, that's why these guys lisp, because that's what relieves their blood pressure, is when they talk like that, because that's who they really are. And maybe that's the easiest thing for them to do in order to feel the person that they are, is to just change the way they talk. And for them, it doesn't even, maybe for them, it's not even a, it doesn't even take any effort, is what I'm trying to say. For them, it doesn't take any effort. And it doesn't cause them any stress. In fact, it relieves their stress. You're looking at a guy who just doesn't fucking know. Hey, I'm just sitting here saying, hey, look, I don't know these things. I told you fucking before I was gay curious. I wanted to ask my gay friends some freaking questions, and I was looking for some freaking answers. What, you think I'm gonna jump on you for being gay? Shut up! I do believe I have some things to write down. I have a nephew that's married to a man. They don't act like that ever. Nay, not all gay people are feminine. I'm gay and fuck, and I talk. I'm gay and fuck. Hey, Evan, 420, I am so glad that you are gay and fuck. Good for you. I'm gay and fuck. And I talk normal. I talk normal. We're men. We don't like what we don't get. I don't talk with a list, but I do sometimes add gay slang when I'm around other gay people. Ryan, I have an earring in my left ear, skinhead. Isn't that interesting? So it's kind of, it's as long as it's not, isn't this classy right here? Yeah, that's class. It's different for everyone, I guess. You know, it'd be interesting to hear more opinions about it. Caleb, acting different when you're around certain people is being fake as fuck. Acting different when you're around certain people is being fake as fuck. John, you know, let me tell you something. In some cases, it's a matter of life and death. Okay? Before you come down on people for that, understand for some people it's a matter of life and death. Okay? It might be fake as fuck for you, but for someone else, it saves their life. You know? You know what a lot of people need to understand is people don't give a fuck how you feel about shit. You know, no one cares. It's so funny when I'm on Twitter and it's like, I always just want to say that to people. I'm like, you realize that nobody cares what you fucking think. Nobody, I mean, I'm on here trying to tell everybody what I think too. And I realize no one fucking cares. No one fucking cares. And then, you know, it's like I go through and I read, like when Kyle Kalinske puts up a tweet and I go through and I read the comments. I'm like, those people, all of these people that follow Kyle Kalinske, well, those people care. They care about Kyle, man. When I turned in, it said, warning. When I tuned in, warning, this site has inappropriate language. Is this your doing or YouTube's? It's me. YouTube asks you, if you want to, it's two things. It's so stupid. They've changed so much. Do you want to age restrict it, 18 and up, is your video for children? Or is it not for children? It's like all these things now you got to click. So you click that, and then I guess I guess that's what you see. Does anybody else see a warning that says this site has inappropriate language? Because it does. I am a cunt. Oh, baby, I am a cunt. Don't even go there. I am such a cunt. Oh, please, sister. I am a cunt. Oh, I'm telling you. I am such a cunt. Oh, please. Caring is just an emotion nowadays. People use it and forget about it. Everyone acts different going in a bar. Your new garden. God, I hope I didn't get copyright strikes for playing those two guys. Fuck. Yeah, sure, you probably don't think the Holocaust happened either. Boom. So I'm having a conversation with this gentleman. His name is John Hunt. Okay. It's an interesting conversation. It started because I said to him, I said, at John Hunt, after reading your profile, I said, and his profile says, John Hunt's profile says, John Hunt, computer enthusiast and dedicated Christian. Those with an aversion to truth should just go ahead and block me, as exposing falsehoods is a favorite pastime. And I'm like, wow, what a contradiction. And I mean, it's so contradictory. Everything that he just said is so contradictory. He's a Christian that believes in truth, and he exposes falsehoods, but he calls himself a Christian. I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm like, okay, let me just send him a tweet. So I sent him this tweet, and I said, at John A. Hunt, and I'm not trolling him at all. I'm being dead serious because I'm trying to figure people out. I'm trying to learn, right? So after what he said, I'm like, I'm kind of curious. John A. Hunt, after reading your profile, I was wondering if you had ever had the pleasure of watching at Arn Raw or at Matt Dillahunty on their YouTube channels. Since you love facts as much as me, you are going to love them as well. Happy viewing, and I hope to hear back from you soon. It was a legit, honest request. You know? Hold on one second. Nose hairs. I'm working on them. I'm plucking away, man, but I don't know if I got any. Something's vibrating in this general vicinity. It's driving me crazy. Okay. This was his response. He says, thank you very much, but I'm not interested in such. You may find the following interesting. And he puts up a link to something that says blind faith. I would not be interested in anything that says blind faith on it, of course. You guys know me. I don't believe in faith, period. You know, I mean, when I go up on a ladder, I have faith that motherfucker's not going to collapse underneath. That's about the extent of my faith, you know. It's something that is well built. I put my faith in it. You know, I'm going 60 miles an hour down the road in my Roxer. I'm putting faith that the motherfuckers that put that together, the mechanics that have worked on it, the people who've engineered it, have all done their job. That's the extent of my fucking faith. Okay, so he says blind faith, and I say this. I said, amazing how closed-minded the enlightened are. I said, thank you for proving my obvious point. You know, to tell me that you've got blind faith is just basically, you're just admitting that that you don't believe in facts, that you don't believe in truth. You have blind faith. Things don't need to be proven to you for you to believe in them. That's blind faith. That's the opposite, okay? So he comes back and says, and I love these kinds of conversations, you know, because I feel like other people are watching and we're making progress. He says, you're claiming yourself as closed-minded? How odd. You really should at least try to have an open mind to my viewpoint. Isn't it funny that he said about Arn Ra and Matt Dillahunty, he said, thank you very much, but I'm not interested in such. Isn't that funny? And now he's calling me closed-minded. Do you see the hypocrisy here? So just keep up with this so you guys can see where I'm at with this gentleman, okay? Hey, David. Is it windy? Dude, I'm fucking miles away from that lake. Where I am, there's no sign of wind right now, but that can change at any moment. You know how Clear Lake is, bro. It can get windy all of a sudden. There's no wind. Okay, wait. Slight breeze. Hold on, let me look at the tops of the trees. Oh yeah, there's wind. Yeah, there's a slight breeze. It's probably like 3 miles an hour or something like that. The trees are just going like this at the tops. Wow, man, that's cool. David Hayes, where are you coming out from? Where do you live at? All right, so here we go. Let's keep going with this. So, you're claiming yourself as closed-minded. How odd. You really should at least try to have an open mind to my viewpoint. Hello? Yes. Hey, man, how's it going? Yeah. Okay. Can I ask you another question? I sent my it's called ECU, right? ECM? Okay. I sent that thing out and I was checking the tracking and it arrived there on a weekend. It said they're going to try to redeliver it. Can you check? Do you have the ability to check that and see if it went through? You are a beautiful, beautiful man. Are you familiar with that tuning? Are you versed on it? Well versed? I have one question about it. And let's see if you can answer it, okay? Okay. So there's 3 different kinds of tunes, right? There's the adjustable one, there's the max, and there's the first one, which is like called, you don't have to alter your vehicle for it. You don't have to get a bigger exhaust pipe or any of that. That's the one I got. Now I got the thing, the reinforcing rod that's going to go inside the engine compartment and hold that. I don't know what it holds, but I'm going to get that thing. But I was curious, do you know what that'll make my top speed of the Roxor? That tune? Oh. No, not max power. No. I got the first one. There's the adjustable, there's max power, and there's the first one. I got the first one where you don't have to do any adjustments to the vehicle. You don't have to get the exhaust pipe. Which one day I'm gonna get me that thing. I'm gonna upgrade. Okay. I don't have my email up right now, and it's gonna take a while. Let me, my email software takes forever to load because it starts loading email when I open it. All out tune, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. You should at least have tried. I said, oh, I guess Jesus Christ has not enlightened you then. You must have lied. You guys get that? He says, you guys are going to love this conversation. He says, I suspect you've been spending too much time with the cannabis. However, I wasted years as an atheist until I realized it was indefensible. I'd love to hear his explanation of that. Many more years as an agnostic. I'm familiar with the arguments and the study debates on it. Jesus died, was buried, and raised for us. I love the way these people talk. You guys ready for my answer? Boom. Jesus never existed. Are you guys laughing now? Next, here we go. He says, yeah, sure. He goes, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, you probably don't think the Holocaust happened either. And I go, my father's first cousin, Wolf, has mentioned in the Orlando, Florida Holocaust Museum, located at the Jewish Community Center in Maitland. Boom! Oh, what? I'm a Holocaust denier? My family was fucking in the Holocaust. You fucking prick. I'm a Holocaust denier, everybody. Oh, I fucking love it. Their music. Their hold music. I'm not having too much fun. Hey, Blue! You can talk box your phone, yes? I was just doing it. It's a wah-wah. I can wah-wah my phone. I could talk box it too. Here, let's do it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay, wait. So it goes 43 miles an hour. It goes 43 miles an hour right now. Right?
Right. Yeah, and that's what the government.
Right. It goes 43. I'm just saying, it goes 43 miles an hour right now. And what did you say the top speed could be?
110.
Okay, you answered my question. Thank you so much. No, I was wondering. You know, I was just curious. That's crazy. That's awesome. I mean, I don't need that. It's going to be nice to have a little extra power though, on when I'm just climbing hills and stuff. You know, just have more torque and more oomph when I hit the power. It's. I wonder if I'm going to have to change the gearing on it. Right. Okay, so do you any idea how long it's going to take that thing to come back? Oh, great, great, great. When I bought this thing, I swear, I thought it was like just a glorified golf cart. I swear, that's what I thought it was. When I bought it, I hadn't even looked under the hood. And yeah, and I'm looking at it, I've lifted up the hood, and I'm like, this is a freaking car. You know? It's a car. I mean, it's a car. It's got everything under the hood that you would see if you lifted up the hood of any car. I was expecting to see, you know, like I don't know. I don't know what I thought I was going to see under there. Like a battery bank, like a golf cart, you know, or something, you know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I'd like to get some airbags for it, man. I wonder. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for looking into that for me. I really appreciate it. All right. Take care, brother. Okay. Bye-bye. Man, they are fucking great. That guy would have kept me on the phone as long as I wanted to chat. He was very nice. And if I'd had any questions, he would have answered them right there. I could tell. He was just, I had to cut him off. They're awesome people over there, man. Awesome, awesome people. What a fantastic company. I'm so excited to be doing business with them. They're street legalizing my vehicle, right? My vehicle went 43 miles an hour when I bought it. It's going to be capable of going up to 110 miles an hour, which, you know, he's like, bro, it's like you're getting a whole new machine. He said it twice. He says, you're getting a different machine. He says, it's going to be unlike anything that you've already experienced in that thing. He says, and then he goes, you'll see when you get it. He says, you'll see when you get it. I need to go start stocking up on diesel fuel, man. I need to go fill up my backup diesel tank. Yeah, they're all nice over there. They're all very nice people over there. I was so worried about that unit not getting there. And they've got, he says they're tuning it today. They'll probably ship it out today or tomorrow. And then it'll take a couple days to get here. So then I'll be able to drive it again. But I don't need to drive it. You know, I'm waiting for a bumper. I'm waiting for my winch. I'm waiting for, and because I just said winch, the winch will probably arrive today. Watch. Because I know the winch was released already. They've already shipped it out. I don't know about anything else. He said the mud flaps, they're not going to be able to ship out the mud flaps for another week, he said, or something. But I'm hoping the doors come, man. I took the nuts out where the doors are going to go. I got that ready. I got the bumper off for my new bumper. I was thinking about getting a rear bumper. But so far I haven't found the rear bumper that I want yet. The bumper that I've got right now, I bought a hitch receiver for the back of it. So when I get my new front bumper, I'll have a hitch receiver on the front, hitch receiver on the back. I'll get the Rogie So Quiet. Rogan's not here. Rogan's at my friend Brad's house. Rogan's at Brad's house. Unless he snuck in and I didn't see him. Nope. I think he'd come over and say hello to me. He might show up this morning. He might just show up. He might come over here to say good morning to me. I was thinking about going down with the mail, right? Postal ESP, right? But I got a roof coming for it. I got a back window coming for it, right? I've already got the front windshield on. I'm gonna have doors. Just won't have side windows. I don't think I'll have that. It's the only place that's gonna be open on that whole thing. I've got a back seat. I've got a bench in the back now. I basically built it. What do they call that? Repurposed. There was a bench from a restaurant. And I'll take pictures of it and show you guys, man. It's so cool how I did this. And I just fucking put it in the back, man. It just fits in there. I can secure it, but it doesn't really need that. It's fine, just the way it is. And it'll fit. 3 people can sit on that bench. 3 little people could fit on it, and 2 big people could fit on it. Yeah, I got that bench in the back, which that's cool as fuck. There's still room for the dog, for him to stand back there. And, what else did I get for it? The winch plate, that has to be connected first. You put the winch plate on the winch. Then you put that on the new bumper. But you want to put the winch plate on the winch first. What kind of vehicle are you changing over? Oh, John, it's a Roxor by Mahindra. It looks just like a Jeep Willie from 1947, the Jeep Willie. It's the same body, a lot of the same bolts, a lot of the same configurations. It's a 4-cylinder diesel, 2.5 liter motor. And I just tripled my goddamn horsepower. I just tripled my top speed. My top speed just went from 43 to 110 miles an hour. It's triple. I mean, think about that. I got it street legal. Oh, I ordered blinkers. I put the windshield on already. I put mirrors on the sides. It's already came with a mirror, a rear view, really nice rear view mirror, man. Really wide. You can see everything. Then with those side mirrors, I don't have to worry about a dog or a child next to the vehicle. You know, it's just, there's no heat, there's no air conditioning, there's no radio, you know, none of that fun shit. There's no roof. But I really just got it for doing things here on my property and going and picking my dog up whenever he's over at the neighbor's house. And running to the mail. You know, when people order things and I have to go to the mail and you know, go down there to pick something up at the store and going and putting gas in it, which is 5 miles away. Not yet. Oh, John, not yet. You know, but I'm going to put shit in it. I'll put the radio. I'll put, you know, I might put a fan in there. A heater is available. It's all upgraded. I can get all that shit. And I'll just do it one thing at a time as I want things, you know. One year I might be driving that thing. I might be real cold in it. I might be I'm going to get that fucking heater and I might just get the heater put in. It's like $250, dude. It's just it's an intake. It goes right over the fucking output on the motor down in the engine compartment. It is so ingenious the way this thing works. It's a coil. It goes right in front and this thing just heats up the coil and it fucking heats up and it's got a fan. It's got a big fan system with 4 fans and it just blows that heat right into the cab. It's beautiful, man. It's amazing. On the phone in a ride? Yeah, too bad it doesn't run right now. I'd love to be driving that thing all the time, man, you know. And then I might jack it up. You know, I was looking at what that entails. That's a big job to jack that thing up. I was like, oh, is it going to be simple? You just do this and that? No. It takes altering all kinds of shit. It sucks. It's a big job. And I'm not capable of doing it. So if I was going to jack it up the specific way, I mean, I could put bigger wheels and tires on it. That'll jack it up. But if I just wanted to jack it up 2.5 inches in the front, oh man, that's a pain in the ass. It's 4-wheel drive. I swear to fuck. I don't know what the fuck that was. Maybe that was on the goddamn microphone from the grow. But I heard something. It sounded like it was in my kitchen. It was weird. Hey, you guys know we got Lee Camp here tomorrow at this time. Lee Camp's going to be here, 9 a.m. Wednesday. Oh my God, tomorrow Lee Camp is going to be here, guys. That came so fast. Ugh. Okay. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning for the show with Lee Camp, and I will see you guys then, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. You guys can support the hell out of me by going to Twitter, man, and doing that retweeting thing and commenting and participating on Twitter. Make sure you change those profile images over to Julian Assange. What? Hey, Rob McNeil, look, if you had a conversation with my ex-girlfriend and you want to come on my live stream, now I went out with this girl, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and you want to come on here and start talking shit to my audience, it's not going to go very well for you. We've already been through all this. All right, Rob? So I'm just going to go ahead and block you. Nobody gives a fuck. You can't even type. You couldn't even express what you wanted to say. And, you know, the worst possible thing you could possibly say is nowhere near the kind of shit that I could say. So don't even go there, brother. Trust me, man. You don't want to go there. All right? The rest of you guys, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Remember to check out Ron Placone. That's Ron Placone. 5 ways. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.com. Ron Placone. It's at Ron Placone on Twitter. Please follow him. Let him know that I sent you, Nays Garden. And, man, he's a huge supporter of the show. He's a huge supporter of Triage Oil, and we love him, man. He's a huge supporter of cannabis in doing that. And we just really appreciate him, and you guys can support him as much as you can. And spread this Julian Assange thing around, man. Keep doing it. People are going to see that you're doing it, and you're making a huge difference. I already saw people that I don't know that are changing. I swear. There's people on Twitter that are changing their face, and it says Free Julian Assange now in their names now. It's happening, and we've started something. So keep doing it, and keep asking your friends to do it too.